Ireland, my Ireland, oh, I'm coming home. Though I roam, sure my heart never left her. O'er the dark rolling sea, she is calling to me. Oh, I'm coming back home to Ireland.
Céad míle fáilte, 100,000 welcomes to Irish Paint Magic. Again, I'm going to go to the west of Ireland, or it would apply also down to Dingle, down that area, where those people used to go to sea on the currachs, out into the rugged coastline of Ireland. And you get it mostly along the south coast, or indeed up the west coast, or out onto the Aran Islands and all that. So I just want to show you how easy it is to paint the sea and the coastline itself. So what I want you to do is come up here to the canvas with me, and we have the 24 by 18 canvas, and it's all dry, but what I've done is I painted in the outline of an island there and here all along, just the outline of it, and then where I want the sea to be, it's just all black, nothing else. So what I'm going to do straight away, 2-inch brush into the magic white or liquid white, and I'm going to coat all this up. And you can hear now the sound I'm scrubbing. You can actually hear it there on the monitors, I'd imagine. And I'm going to cover all the black area sparingly now. Sparingly. And God knows we're an island country, so you won't be far away from the sea anywhere you go. So that an awful lot of people are so nervous about painting it, and I just want to take that mystery out of it for you. So there you go. That's all that. Pretty coated up, and it's done. Even though I'm putting it on there, it's very, very sparingly now. It's not a small bit. A couple of brushfuls will cover the whole lot. So if you buy a can of this this liquid clear, or the magic white or the liquid white, it will do you for a long, long time. And not only that, if you invest in it, you won't use as much paint at all, because you actually spare the paint out of the tubes when you put the mediums on. So 6 one, half dozen of the other, but this will certainly make your life easy. So now I'm going to go into the liquid white, and up here I'm going to cover all the top. I didn't clean the brush now, and I didn't change the brush, because they're all oils, you know, so there's no need to. So that's why I like to start with the clear, because the clear will mix with the white. You won't see it. If I'd done it the other way around, if I had put the white on first, I would mess up all the black. So I always put the clear on first. So now, I'm going to cover that one there, look. And I just want you to take note now of something here that you can do with the liquid white, and how it works so well for you. I'm going to let that run down there, and you might already notice that even though I only put the white on, do you see how this has pushed that island out into a mist? And you know, it's one of the great mysteries in the world of art, and it's one of the mysteries that you won't be taught about it by professional artists. But it's a very, very easy way to make islands look away in the distance by pulling the sky down over them. Okay, so we're going to do that. Okay, so we're going to pull the sky down over that to shove it out to sea. Now that's the canvas prepared. All this is slip and slide, and all this will slip and slide. So the canvas now is ready for painting. And what did it take? 2 minutes. Okay, now here we go. I'm going to go into the blue, bit of crimson, bit of black, really strong up in the corners, really strong. And across there, that's the canopy of the sky there. When I speak about canopies, I'm talking about if you went outside the door of your home and look up over your head. That's known as the canopy. And as the sky goes back behind the horizon, whether it's behind a mountain or a field or behind the horizon at sea, it gets lighter and lighter and lighter, but it's always stronger over your head. So be careful of that. So there's the strong colour over your head, known as the canopy. Down I'm going to come now. Down I'm going to come. I'm going to lean here on the brush, lean on it, and the only reason I lengthen it, I want it dark there because I need a shadow for the cloud. So you come down and down and down and light or lighter as you come down and go over where the island was, and you'll now already notice that this has gone away out into the mist. It's gone without any trouble, no bother at all, it's gone. But whatever you do, don't tell anyone I showed you how to do that, okay? Now, I'm going to change to 1-inch brush. Going to, do you know what I'll do this time? I'll just do a little bit change. I'll put a bit of colour into the white rather than having it white this time, okay? So what I'll do is I'll mix a bit of white. Oh gosh, small bit of white. And I put a small bit of yellow ochre into it to warm it up. Warm it up. There it is. Now it is an off-white, like it's a kind of a magnolia colour. An off-white. Not pure. And I'm going to go into that colour. Okay, and I come up here now and I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and off I go. Just to change it this time. Change the whole flavour of the painting this well. Actually, you could get a lot of these colours in the evenings. Now, back again for more of that. And here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and off I go now. All along. And what I'm minding now is the dark above and the dark below. So be careful of it. Now, there you go. Down now. Very gentle now, very gentle. And down into that dark area. Just tap, just tap. Just tap. Just tap into it. And wipe your brush when you come off. Every time you wipe the brush when you come off, always wipe the brush because it'll take the old dirt off of the canvas. Down here, a little bit more there. Mind the darkness above it now. And again now, very gentle, down over the island outside and let it go right down into the dark area. Over that there. And now I'm going to say, will you ever go away from that? So I get my clean 2-inch brush and very gently I go across the whole lot. Very gently, like a whisper now. Whisper to it. Come on now, Mr. Cloud. Sit down now, Mr. Cloud. Thank you. Thank you. Sit down. Thank you. Lovely. Now I'm just going to pull a little bit off here. And again, just there. And then again, just soften it down now. And now you can see the island outside. It's already in the mist without doing anything at all to it. It's there. So now what we're going to do is next is going to make up a colour, a blue colour, dark blue. I'll just shove that lighter colour to one side. I'll pick up a bit of blue and I'm going to dirty the blue. I'm going to dirty it. The reason, what I do when I say dirty it, I'm sticking Van Dyke brown into it. A little bit of Van Dyke brown. I wanted it to be a deep, deep blue. Our famous Irish artist Paul Henry used to have a lot of his mountains and that with this kind of a colour. And people often wonder how did he make it up, but all you do is get yourself the blue and stick a bit of Van Dyke brown into it. It's a beautiful blue. When I say dirty, I don't mean dirty, but I tone down the blue. And Paul Henry used to use this colour a lot up in the west of Ireland, especially in Achill Island, where he lived with the people for years. He had a job when he arrives up there. I'm going to go up here straight away now and push that sky back. He had a problem with the natives in Achill Island when he was there, but after a while they took him into. It took a while before he got into lodgings with a couple on Eckle Island, and they accepted him after that. They got to know him. He was a bit of a weirdo, like all artists are. You're supposed to be, actually. If you want to be an artist, you're supposed to be act and behave funny. Now here we go, and down, right across, and over, down, and over, and down, off the cliff face, and down. Now before I go over there, I have one small job I'd need to do. So I'm just going to get the fill pot and a small bit of black here, just there, because I want to push that island back. Go back now, Mr. Island. Back you go. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, that's lovely. Thank you. That pushes the island back. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to get a little flare of white and pull it right in front of that. And it will give it the illusion then of the sea coming in there, like that way. Don't go to any great detail because it's a good bit out. Now, there you are. That pushes that out, and that's fine. So I'm happy enough with that. Now I'm going to go back now to the blue again here. And the reason how I stopped there was that I was getting in my own way. Okay, and you'll see why now. So if I come down here and out, and now I go out, now you see, it's out that way, okay? Now the sea is outside this headland, whereas I was getting in my own way. Now I'm not going to go to any great detail at all here with this. I'm going to fill that in, down. Those brush strokes now I'm putting down. I'll fill this in now first, there. There you are. Very little paint here now, and I'm going to show you why just in a moment. Just in a moment. Now, the brush strokes I'm going to this way and then down. Down into the sea. Most of them are going to be gone anyway, so it makes no difference. Just in case they're showing up. Now, this way. There you go. And now, what I'm going to do is get my 1-inch brush, and I'm just going to go in here with a bit of white. Here, in there, and in a moment I'll explain why. So there you go, right along there, and let that soften up there now, up into the darker colour, right up. Kind of feather it up now. Don't go to any trouble, but feather it up, nice and gentle. Doesn't take a whole lot of paint now. Doesn't take a whole lot of paint. So you don't know where one colour started or the other finished. Nice and soft now. Whisper to it now, nice and soft. Thank you, thank you. Let it be misty now, just behind there. It's a divider. Just there, okay? And now stop it. You stop it for God's sake, get away from it. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to wash this brush. Right? Now, I'm going to pick up several colours here. Green. All along there, sap green. There's sap green. There's blue. There's blue. There's black. There's black. More black. And again, now I can't say enough, this is a special black. It's not an ordinary black. There's a special formula in it. There's black. Another bit of black up here. Let it run up there to meet that. And there. Soften down there. So you have all different colours coming up here now. Greens, black, blues. Everything and anything. Bar the kitchen sink. Everything is in there. There's another bit of blue. Down into the black. All the different colours coming up. And they're all mixing now. All these colours now are mixing with the liquid clear. Just keep that in your head. Right down and down and down. Okay, so that's fine. That's grand. Now I'm going to get back to the old fan brush. I've got to get another bit of white. And I'm just going to pull here, just there, to push that headland back there. Like. Some of these colours now will actually mix with the colours we put on. And here, I'm going to put a little bit there to push the cliff face back there. Just, this is an exaggeration, a kind of a seesaw movement now. That just to create the illusion of movement in the water, okay? That kind of a thing, okay? Don't go to any great detail. Just here and there, movement. And as you come closer, it gets darker and darker and darker. There you are now. Right, so you can soften that down. Just wash the old brush there and dry it out in a tissue. And then soften it all down again. And you'll start to pick up different colours. Right down there. You get all this along the west coast of Ireland, all around all parts of Ireland really. For God's sake, if you're going out in boats or anything, or swimming, for God's sake, respect the sea. The sea is lovely if you respect it. But if you disrespect it, you'll pay the penalty. Maybe with your life. So whatever you do, be careful. Now I'm going back up here to show you why I put that white mist in there. So I'm going to pick up Van Dyke Brown with the knife. I think now I shoved that blue out of the way for the moment. Just Van Dyke Brown. And here, all along there, look, the rocks, big jagged rugged rocks. Okay, there, all worn away from the erosion of the Atlantic over thousands and thousands of years now. And if you came back here, perhaps, we'd say 1,000,000 years ago, if you come back 1,000,000 years ago, this island would probably have been part of the mainland. The mainland would have probably been going way out there for another maybe mile, but has been eroded away. Now, they are, and down there, and I don't want any detail in this at all. I just want darkness to contrast against that light there, okay? And now what I'm going to ask is that to sit down, and all I have to do now, sit down, Mr. Rock there, look. And I go into the base of it there and seesaw it and ask you to sit down there. Thank you very much. Thank you. That's lovely. That's lovely. I'm allowed to have another drink of water. Your man above will blow a fuse. I'm drinking too much water now. Here we go. I'm going to get my knife with a bit of liquid white and go way over there and get that to sit down away in the distance. Way out there. And here, going to get that to sit down away there in the distance. And back in here, so it'll sit down. And right in front of this now, the water will make that sit down. Right in front of it. Yeah, all along. Water will make its way all along there, little ripples of it, and movement of the sea, the pull of the tide, everything will keep moving because the gravity of the moon will pull the seas anyway. Now I'm going to get a little bit of titanium white, and over here I'm just going to make a little wave break there. Look, there's a little wave breaking out there. Okay. There, back in there. Now, what I want you to do now is, you know me by now. A lot of you know me quite well because we've been, this is series 10 now of the series, so you should know me. So I'm going to pull this off here, contact paper here. I want the cameras to pay attention to it. And we have a couple of friends going out to check the pots outside here. And first of all, the first thing they checked was the weather. Remember that. And then if the weather was okay, they would go out then and check the pots. So here we are now, another little bit of wave there. Movement around. And here, no white horses now today. They wouldn't go out if the white horses were there, okay? They would be dangerous. So they go out. Hard work, hard labour, but it's like the man making his living off the land, even though it's very tough, they still wouldn't leave it. So you get addicted to that kind of stuff. So I'm going to get a little bit of liquid white on the fan brush, and she'll break the surf there, like she'll break there, like, and she'll run all along here. She'll break the water all along there, and also probably leave a trail right out there, like, after that. And then you can pull that down very gently, pull it down and soften the base of it. Don't go too big with it. There. So these corks were all made, you know, of canvas and tar and everything like that. And they would, they're very, very seaworthy. They would put up with a lot of abuse. I'm going to just push up slightly here to create a little bit of a turbulence there. Look, just there. And I'm going to stop it now again. I don't want the wave to flood the boat. So I can catch that very gently at the base and pull it on down there. Look, you get the sweep of the wave, the movement of the wave. This one nearly come that way, but I don't want, it's a bit far out now. I don't want to go to detail there. But this one will come on down this way, okay? Here. A few more little bits. But these would be made of canvas ribs, the ribs there, canvas, and then they would tar them and double tar them and triple tar them, and you know yourself. And of course, anybody now with corks up along the west coast and down in Ingle, they say, "What, that bloody fella from Cork, what is he talking about at all? Does he know anything at all about it?" So I suppose I can tell them I read about it. Let that taper off down to nothing there now. And again now, again here, a little sweep now. A little sweep down and down, down again. And again, I'm not touching the top of the wave at all. And then I'm going to say it, well, I have to go away from that now because I put too many highlights. But notice how I'm minding the dark. Minding the dark quite a bit. Small bit. You see, the trouble is you keep looking at things here and you'll be adding too much to it. And you'd overpaint it as quick as a wink. So here and down again. And now I'm going to go away from it because I will spoil it. Look at the darks. There's dark everywhere. Dark, 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 dark. Dark again, the light, the little flare behind that to push that, and now where the sky came down right over the island and pushed it way out. So I'm going to get my liner brush. I'm addicted to, totally addicted to black-headed gulls. I love black-headed gulls. And I'm going to put a few gulls in here because they would be walking around there and diving and doing everything and anything. I have a friend of mine, David Conway, in Mallow in County Cork, at Cannon Corbett Place, number 7. And he has a cousin, she's Mary English in Carrig in Bear County, Offaly. And he asked me to say hello to her. She's a big fan of ours and of Liz Popple Studios, and also Angela and Eileen. So I just want to say to Mary, we sincerely thank you for being a fan of the program, I believe you're addicted to the program, you love it, and we want to send our best wishes, not just from me, but all the staff here at Liz Popple Studios. So thanks, Mary, thank you. So I'm going to go back up here now with a little bit of white, and here again the letter V spread out. Don't make it a big V, make it spread out like that. There's one, and then I'm going to put two little birdies here this time. There's two, and now I'm going to get my little bit of black, and the bottom of the V I'll tip like that, there, and then the little tips of the wings, again, here again, there, the bottom, and outside, and outside. So until we meet again, Got a Mila Mahagot, Shlan Lat, and God bless you all, my friends.